3 things you will only see in Japan. First, in Japan, instead of carrying soft drinks, people carry these bottle caps with them. You can find these caps in different flavors. You simply fix the cap onto any water bottle and press the top, and the flavor mixes with the water, instantly turning it into your favorite drink. Next, in some restaurants in Tokyo, you get to eat this famous Japanese pudding. This pudding is made from 100% pure milk. It looks extremely cute and is so flexible that it keeps wobbling all the time. That's why it's also called the dancing cat pudding. People enjoy watching it more than actually eating it. Last, whatever the people of Japan make is insanely useful. Take this transparent table slot, for example. It doesn't hide the original look of the table, and if anything spills on it, you can clean it very easily. 3 things in Japan that just make sense. First, people in Japan really love this water pudding. It looks like it's just water, but you can actually cut it and eat it because it's jelly-like. And because it's completely transparent, this pudding is extremely unique. Next, people in Japan use this thing to make their skin look more glowing. First, you fill it with water and keep it in the fridge overnight. The next morning, when it freezes, you can use it to massage your face. Lastly, in Japan, there's this machine that elderly people use who have to take medicine every day. This machine can split any pill into 2 equal parts or divide one pill into multiple equal pieces. It's a simple machine, small in size, but extremely useful. 3 things in Japan that just make sense. First, inside Japan, you'll find one of the world's crunchiest candies. After carefully reading the manual and opening it, you'll see the candy placed very delicately inside starch powder because it's extremely fragile. When you eat it, it gives a unique flavor that makes you feel relaxed. Next, in Japan, you'll often see people carrying this type of coin wallet because people there use coins more than paper notes. These wallets are super convenient for carrying coins. Lastly, in Japan, people install this amazing stand in their bathrooms. Once it's fixed, you can hang your slippers on it, which saves a lot of space and also keeps things clean and mess-free.
3 things in Japan and Korea that should be everywhere. First, in Korea, some hospitals have this vein finder that uses infrared light to make your veins visible. This makes it super easy for doctors to find the right spot when using a needle. Next, in Japan, instead of regular toothpaste, you can actually get toothpaste paper that you just put on your toothbrush. Or, if you prefer tablets, you can simply pop one in your mouth and start brushing like usual. And finally, in Korea, don't be surprised if you see nets wrapped around trees. They're there to catch falling leaves and keep the streets immaculate.
These are the 5 most craziest desserts in Japan. And in number 5, matcha noodles ice cream. It looks like cold noodles, but it's sweet and creamy. The mix of textures is weirdly satisfying. Number 4, crochet cake. This one messes with your brain. It looks like a soft pillow, but it's an actual cake. Super detailed and super trippy. Number 3, ice bouquet. It's almost too pretty to eat. You feel like you're ruining art just by taking a bite, but totally worth it. No. Point 2, Nagasaki Dream Tower Parfait. It's basically a dessert skyscraper, so over the top you need friends just to finish it. Crazy, but fun. And in number 1, hyper-realistic animal cakes. It's cute until you cut into it, looks disturbingly real, but once you taste it, pure deliciousness. Which one would you try? Let us know in the comments.
Japan living in future and past at the same time. First, konnyaku, Japan's miracle food. The one helps keep obesity rates near 0. It's almost calorie-free and made from the starchy root of the konjac yam plant. Its neutral taste make it perfect for all kinds of dishes because it absorbs flavors so well. Hikawa Shoten, a 66-year-old company, still makes konnyaku the traditional way. Next, in Japan, even heavy motorcycles get a smart upgrade. Many short riders use automatic stands that pop out the moment they hard brake. So at a signal, the stand drops down on its own and holds the bike upright. No wobble, no struggle, no leaning. And finally, Eno, Japan's tiniest self-driving taxi. It looks like a wooden wine box, but it's packed with LiDAR, cameras, and smart lights. It moves slowly on purpose, carrying up to 3 people so they can enjoy the scenery at a relaxed pace.
Simple things in Japan that just make sense. First, in Japan, some stores have recycling machines that give you points. You insert plastic bottles or paper into the machine. It scans and counts everything automatically. The points are added to your account and can be used later. Next, in Japan, many sinks have soap attached directly to them. You don't need to grab a bottle or pump anything. You just rub your hand against the soap a few times. It releases the same amount every time. Also, in Japan, many public places have umbrella dryers. After walking in the
rain, you place your wet umbrella inside the machine. In a few seconds, it comes out dry. This helps keep floors clean. Next, in Japan, you can rent portable chargers from charging stations. When your phone battery is low, you take one from the station. After using it, you return it at another location. There's no need to carry your own charger. And lastly, in Japan, some trains have seats that can rotate. You can turn them to face friends or the view outside. Once turned, the seats lock into place. It makes train rides more comfortable.
Street food in Japan you cannot miss. In Japan, you can try a unique and delicious giant sesame ball. It starts as a small ball of dough, but when it's fried in oil, something amazing happens. The ball slowly puffs up, getting bigger and bigger until it becomes a huge golden brown sphere. The outside becomes perfectly crispy while the inside stays soft and slightly chewy. It's warm, lightly sweet, and covered in crunchy sesame seeds. A truly fun and tasty street food you have to try. Japan has some of the most unique things you'll ever see. First, in Japan, one of the strangest things has to be the Sega toilets. These toilets actually have video games built into them where you play using your own aim. In one of the games, you need to compete against another player, making it one of those funny and bizarre things you'd probably only ever see in Japan. Next, baseball culture in Japan is also something special. At the games, there are little girls carrying fresh beer kegs on their backs, walking through the stands and serving customers right on the spot. Some of them even build loyal fan followings, and for many, it's a popular way to start their career in sports service. Lastly, in Japan, if your phone dies, don't panic. Across the city, there are rentable power banks waiting for you. Just grab one, charge your phone, and return it later. And of course, you only pay for the time you used. Imagine explaining this to your parents and they still think carrying a charger is enough.
Things in Japan that don't exist anywhere else. First, Japan has robot-run cafes that feel straight out of SCI-Fi. You walk in, place your order on a screen, pay with your card, and immediately the robot gets to work. No baristas, no waiting around, just a perfectly made coffee delivered by a machine that never gets tired. And the best part? It's surprisingly affordable. Second, if it's freezing outside, Japan has these heat packets that activate just by shaking them for a few seconds. Once activated, they automatically heat up and stay warm for hours. Just put them in your pocket to keep your hands warm. Lastly, in Japan, convenience stores sell pre-boiled eggs. They're perfect for early workers and gym goers. Some are even smoked for a unique, delicious flavor. It's all about saving time without sacrificing taste. So, would you try one?
Desserts in Japan you cannot miss. Sanpuchan, the phantom sweet of Japan. That only a few people in the entire country can make it. At a small shop in Chiba, it's crafted by hand and takes nearly 10 minutes of gentle tapping with a ladle to complete. The aroma of peanut oil, the flavor of eggs, and the soft, fluffy texture make it completely irresistible. Because it's limited to only one group per day, you'll need a reservation. If you ever visit Chiba, this is one sweet experience you simply can't miss.
3 things in Japan that are amazing. First, there are places in Japan where you can learn how to prepare for natural disasters like earthquakes, which are common in Japan, and tsunamis. No matter the situation, having this knowledge is incredibly useful. Second, you'll find stations where you can vacuum pack the stuffed toy you won from a claw machine. This clever service shrinks the toy significantly, making it much easier to carry around. And lastly, in Japan, there's a special battery recharging machine. You simply place the batteries inside, and after a few minutes, they drop down to the bottom as fully recharged. Even better, the machine can detect rotten or damaged batteries and notify you.